Hello and welcome to Whispasleuth. I have a few videos out of some mystery adventure playthroughs, let's plays. It's just Nancy Drew and the Captive Curse for right now, but I wanted to just make a quick video about the channel and what to expect as I keep uploading. It's all going to be mystery games, detective, sleuthing, point-and-click adventure games, some old stuff like the Nancy Drew games, some of the older Sherlock Holmes games, maybe some newer titles, some of the newer Sherlock Holmes games. It's just going to be all about mysteries and puzzles and the unknown. I think in our world today, there is so much that has already been explored and seen, and unless you are one of the people who have funding behind some kind of Indiana Jones-like expedition, where you can go out in search of like actual unexplored artifacts or dungeons and caves and stuff that archaeologists haven't already looked into, there really isn't too much new to go out and see. I mean, there's the whole thing about how like 97% of the ocean isn't explored, but I mean, who's going down there unless you've got the funding behind that, right? So that's where games come in, and that is why I love adventure and mystery games so much, because as long as you don't look at guides and spoil it, they can kind of help simulate that experience. And it's always been this human innate desire of mine to explore new things and have new experiences, regardless of what's been seen and found in the world, regardless of how every little bit of where we go is mapped out. And we can go on Google Maps and look at reviews for everything, and experiences just don't always feel fresh. And that's such a strength of games. So that's why I'm here making this channel. I thought I would just explain a little bit of my background and why I have decided to maybe go into quite a niche topic that isn't the most popular in the world, but is an important one nonetheless. On top of that, I do real-world treasure hunts. They are a hobby that's been around for like 20, 30 years at this point. I think one of the first ones was back in 1980s. It was a children's book that came out called Masquerade that had a series of clues in it that would lead you to a real-world location where you would then dig up an actual treasure that the treasure hunt creator put there himself. And ever since then, there has been a growing interest in this kind of stuff, and I have been completely drawn in, hook, line, and sinker. I'm a treasure hunter now. And it reminds me so much of these games that I play, these Nancy Drew games. Granted, I have only played like maybe 5 total of the Nancy Drew games, but they all have clues in them that eventually lead to a culprit or a treasure, and it reminds me so much of these real-world treasure hunts. I've actually won a few of these things, and I can't explain what it feels like to be the first person to uncover something that someone else has never found, because that's what these treasure hunts are. You solve clues, and if you are the first person to it, you get to take the treasure home for yourself, and it's one of the only ways I've found where I can actually be the first to do something. Like, I'm never going to be the first to sail across the Atlantic. I'm never going to be the first to circumvent the globe. But I was the first person to find a treasure, and it was so much fun, and it was so cool. And I got a little monetary value out of it too. I got some coins and a really pretty pendant. I'm not wearing it now. I'm wearing my horse pendant. But yeah, it's so treasure hunting. Mystery games, they all are a part of why I wanted to make this channel. I might even make my own little digital treasure hunts based around some of the games I do. So if you're like a mega fan of the Nancy Drew games, or really any mystery game, or you like themes, so like Nancy Drew games have really strong theming. So right now the game I'm playing is Nancy Drew and the Captive Curse, which takes place in Germany, and the theming is on point. The castle is beautiful, it's atmospheric, all of the clothing that everyone wears is very historically accurate and very well themed. And so of course most of that mystery is themed around Germany and German stuff and the language. And the best treasure hunts, the real world ones that I've done, are similar in that they are very strongly themed as well, and it completely immerses you and sucks you into it and really gets you looking into every little aspect of like that theme. So I might do something like that as the channel grows to hopefully offer some kind of like interactive piece to all of this. But yeah, that is the channel in a nutshell. Just mystery and adventure games with the occasional cool like little clues and treasure hunting breadcrumbs maybe that I throw in here. So as I said, I've got that Nancy Drew playthrough going right now that I hope you guys will enjoy. Needless to say, it's going to be a really long grind starting up a new channel. Specifically in the gaming niche, it's really hard to grow on YouTube, but we'll make it there. I have another channel that I play survival games on, mostly survival and MMORPGs that I made years ago, so it already is favorable with the algorithm and actually gets views and impressions. But yeah, we're just going to keep going. We're going to keep uploading playthroughs. We're going to keep enjoying our mysteries. And yeah, that is it for me. So that's all I got for you guys right now. I would love to hear your thoughts on puzzles and mysteries and how these adventure games fit into your life. But I'm going to go ahead and sign off now and get back to exploring Castle Finster. So that is it for me. I hope you all are enjoying whatever game it is you're playing, particularly if it is some crazy adventure type mystery, and I will see you all in the next upload.